channel. So for today's video, I have a Queenie inspired look. My most requested video right now is a makeup look, and I really wanted to incorporate that into Fantastic Beasts. So if you want to see how I completed this look, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so I already have my foundation on. So now I'm gonna go in with a concealer. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. So I'm just gonna apply this under my eyes. And I also like to apply it on my nose. And then I'm just gonna cover any spots that I have. I'm just gonna pat that in with my ring finger. So I'm gonna set all of this with the Revlon Photoready Candid Setting Powder, and I'm just gonna use a big fluffy brush. And I know you guys have really been requesting how I do my everyday makeup, and honestly, this is pretty much it. So all of the products I'm using today, I use on a daily basis. The only thing I really change up would be my eyeshadow and my lipstick. But everything else is generally the same. Gonna put a little bit on my neck. And we are good. Next up, we're gonna do bronzer. So I have the Tarte Park Ave Princess Bronzer. We're just gonna put a little bit up on the forehead, just to give myself a little bit of color. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit on my temples, and just a light little contour here. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my jawline as well. Okay, next up is blush. So I am going to be using my favorite palette. This I feel like is perfect for Queenie because it has a lot of pinks and it's very feminine. This is the Aspyn Ovard Tarte palette. So I'm going to be using this blush. It's called Made You Blush. And I'm just gonna apply this to the apples of my cheeks. So for the eyes, we're gonna start with this color right here, and that is called Married Life. So I'm gonna take one of my wand brushes. This is the Elder Wand, and we're just gonna pop this onto the lids. I just kind of want a nice light base for the eyeshadow. So next, we are gonna go in with Santorini Sands, this color right here. We're using the same fluffy brush, and we're just gonna go in with that kind of arched movement. I'm gonna go back over it one more time just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Because with eyeshadow, the key is to blend, blend, blend. So we're just gonna keep on going over that until I feel like it's nice and blended. So I'm using a different brush for this one. This, I believe, is Ron's wand. These brushes are from Storybook Cosmetics, and I'll have a link to these brushes down below, but I thought these were perfect for this Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts kind of tutorial. We're gonna go in with this pink shade, and this is called High School Sweetheart. I feel like this is a very Queenie color, and we're gonna apply this to the outer corners of the eyelids. Next, I'm going going in with, I believe this is Hermione's wand, and this is a very thin angled brush. And instead of eyeliner, I'm going to use a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm going to use this one. It's called Road Trip, and I'm going to apply this as close to the lash line as possible. And I've been doing this a lot more lately because I just think it looks a little bit more softer and it just looks a little bit more natural. So just gonna apply this real quick. So now that that is done, we are gonna go in with some mascara. This is my favorite mascara, and this has been my favorite for years. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. Now generally I just apply it to my top lashes, but if you want to apply it to your bottom lashes, it's totally up to you. It's just kind of a personal preference. I just very rarely apply it to my bottom lashes. So now we're gonna fill in the brows, and I like to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This is in the shade Blonde. So when it comes to filling in the brows, I'm just gonna follow my natural growth pattern. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Liar. This is a very natural looking pink, which I think suits the Queenie look very nicely. And for the final step, I'm going to add some false eyelashes, and these are Ardell Accents. These are magnetic lashes. And I really like magnetic eyelashes because you can reuse them over and over again. And these just add a nice little flare to the look. I have the top set on, and then you just take the bottom set and basically you just sandwich them together, and your real lashes are right in between. So the magnetic strips will just like connect together. So I'm gonna do that really quick. I have to lean into this mirror right here. So got the first set on. This might take some practice, so if you've never used magnetic eyelashes before, it might take a few times, but after a while you get used to it. It gets a little bit easier. Okay, makeup is done, so now we are going to move into the hairstyle. I was going to do a faux bob for this look, but I wasn't very good at it, so we are going to just kind of do a curled soft wave look for this. So let me grab my curling iron. Before I start curling, I'm gonna spray this heat protectant. This is the Tresemme Heat Tamer. I'm just gonna spray that on. So I'm taking my Hot Tools curling iron. I believe this is a 1 inch, and we are going to take all of the pieces for the first section, and we are going to curl away from the face. So then we're gonna take this top section down. If your hair is thicker, you might have to do this in more sections, but just kind of work with however your hair is. Basically, for the top section of the hair, you're going to want to curl everything towards the face, so that way the finished product is a nice wave. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do a nice deep side part. So I'm just taking my comb here and just doing a side part. Gonna take my heat protectant spray one more time. So just taking some small pieces here, and we're just gonna curl towards the face. And I do have bangs, which for this look I am going to hide them. I'm just gonna take a bobby pin and I'm just gonna tuck my bangs away. So now that the curls are completely cooled off, I'm going to take my wide tooth comb and I'm just going to comb right through those curls to just soften them up and make them look more natural. So now that that is nice and brushed out, we are going to take a smaller comb and I'm just gonna back comb the ends of the hair just to kind of make my hair look a little bit shorter, because Queenie's hair is quite a bit shorter than mine. So now that we have the makeup and hair portion done, it's time to move into the outfit.